I want a clean shaven man. I want a clean shaven man. If he's short or tall, doesn't matter at all. He doesn't have to be too sharp to be my razor man. I want a clean shaven man.
The Neillite 400 razor has a aggressive side and has a milder side. It's a Bakelite razor, which is an older plastic. The blade installs very easy. There's a metal bolt on the top cap. And as we take the bottom cap off, you'll see how curved it is, and it really puts an upturn on both sides of the blade. Now the blade will fit pretty snugly into the top cap. There's the metal insert for the top cap. So although the razor is mostly made of Bakelite, the metal bolt and insert in the handle really have enabled this to last over time. Now you see the bottom cap is putting quite a bit of curve into the razor. This will turn up both sides of the razor, or turn down both sides of the razor, to give it a good angle for shaving. And as we observe the aperture on both sides of the razor, you'll see that on the aggressive side there's quite a bit of an aperture, but even on the mild side the aperture is fairly large, say as compared to the Gillette Tech. So even though this razor is fairly light, it gives an excellent and efficient shave. Good morning, everybody. James Neal and Company were pioneers in metalworks in Great Britain. The James Neal Company made a composite of steel and other metals, and they made tools. They made Eclipse razor blades and Eclipse razors. They also designed and made a Bakelite razor, mostly to sell their Eclipse razor blades. Fred Neal, the founder's son, came to the United States in the early 30s, partly to try to sell his hacksaws, garden equipment, things like this, tools. But he, at the same time, made a deal with the 400 company in New York to produce and license the Bakelite razor. Now, so you have the last name Neal and you have Bakelite. That's where you get Neillite, and then the company in the United States 400. So that's where you get the Neillite 400 for its name. This is an extremely unique razor. Not until, I guess, the Icon or whatever was there a razor as popular as this that had both a very sharp, aggressive side as well as a mild side. I would have to say, though, when we talk about the mild side on this, the mild side is a lot more aggressive than some razors I know. But I want to start off with this razor. It's one of my favorites, and it's we'll do the downstroke with the aggressive side. Now, without any pressure on this one downstroke, it's a beautiful pass. It reminds me somewhat of the Superlight Slant. I have a new Persona razor blade in here, which is sharp and comfortable. I'll take a second pass just on the light side, on the mild side. Even on the mild side, you can have a good feel of the blade, and it is really just mowing those whiskers down. So I'm going to finish my shave and then come back with some final thoughts on the Neillite 400 Bakelite razor. So I have here a baby bottom smooth shave. No irritation, but we'll give it the witch hazel test. And since it is kind of an aggressive razor, I'll use a little Lucky Tiger. Lucky Tiger has aloe and even if you're not into vintage razors, terrific razor to get a hold of. I'd really rather have this than a lot of the expensive Bakelites they're trying to sell us now. Certainly a piece of history. It remains very popular. In the Northeast, they sold a lot of these, and after 70 years, many of them are still going strong. You find them in antique stores very cheaply, on eBay, Etsy, whatever. So if you get a chance to pick one up, Neillite 400 Bakelite razor, cheap shaver out. It's ironic that the James Neal and Company, which was really forefront in the makers of steel products and tools, would be remembered in the United States for a Bakelite razor. In England, their Eclipse razor is one of the most sought-after vintage razors, an actual adjustable razor that was just a work of art. During the Sheffield Blitz, the razor division was completely destroyed, and they never returned to the shaving business afterwards. Cheap shaver out.